lights, but we chase storms and barroom lights.
So let the crowd stare, let them judge.
We've got rhythm, grit, and a honky-tonk grudge. We're two-stepping through trouble, boots slam down like a rumble.
We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud.
Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst the bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two. Two-stepping through trouble,
Me and you.
Lost my job on a Monday morn. Flat tire, no gas, and my boots were worn. She left a note with the coffee cold. Said you love the bar more than you hold. But I ain't lying, here feeling low. I hit the floor when the fiddles go. If life's a mess, I'm playing bold in this honky-tonk of broken gold. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage in these boots with patched up edges. Got a bar tab deep and a pass that bites, but I still spin when the neon lights. I ain't fixed, but I ain't done. I've been bruised, but I still run. So raise that glass, no need to check it. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage. House is gone, truck barely runs, but I got a rhythm and a flask of fun. You can cry or you can dance, and I've never missed a damn good chance. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage with a heart stitched up in stages. Lost my way but kept the beat, turning heartbreak into heat. Don't need much, just floor and fire, and a fiddle line that won't retire. So play it loud, don't try to check it. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage. Ain't no shame in falling hard, long as you rise in a honky-tonk bar. So dust off pride and torn blue jeans, and find some hope in worn out scenes. Yeah, I'm two-stepping through the wreckage with a laugh that don't need leverage. Life through dirt, I danced in dust. Didn't break, just bent and cussed. Still out here beating odds with whiskey, faith, and jukebox God. So if you're down, come grab a second. We'll be two-stepping through the wreckage. Fun and dance floor ready. The band struck up about 8:45. That old steel guitar slid right in time. She grabbed my hand with a wild-eyed grin, said, boy, let's see if you can spin. Boots hit the floor like a thunderstorm. That hardwood shook, but we kept warm. Spinning circles, laughing loud. Two hearts lost in a country crowd. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn and every slide, we fall in love just one more time.
I said, darling, I already know. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn and every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair. Every cowboy turns to stare, but she's on mine tonight. Oh yeah, as we float like dust in the honky-tonk air, still two-stepping under neon lights. Hearts on fire and the glow so bright. Band slows down, but we still go, dancing like it's years ago. One more spin, one last ride. We're falling back in love in time. Two-stepping under neon lights. Beer on the bar and boots on the beat, the sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, don't let me go. I said, darling, I already know. Beer on the bar and boots on the beat, the sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, don't let me go. I said, darling, I already know. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn, every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair, and every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine tonight. Oh yeah, oh yeah, as we float like dust in the honky-tonk air. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair, and every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine.
You walked in with boots that shine, eyes like trouble, lips like wine, leaning on the bar, slow and wild. Lord, there's whiskey in your smile.
You sassed the room with just one glance, dared the jukebox to give us a dance, told me lies that felt worthwhile. Girl, there's danger in your smile.
You play cool, but your charm's on fire. You speak sweet, but your eyes conspire. That grin could light this place for miles. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, burning slow and wild. One sip and I forget my name. Two steps in, I'm back in the flame. Look like that should come with a trial. There's heartbreak in your whiskey smile.
You laughed and leaned into my space, set my heart to a reckless pace. Said one more round, girl, I'd run a mile to chase the fire in your smile.
You said my name like it was sin, pulled me close, then out again. A love like yours don't come in style, but I keep falling for that smile.
It's smooth like southern rye at night, believes you It's dressed in guile. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile. There's whiskey in your smile, sweet and full of trial. You laugh and I forget my pain, then fall back in that crazy lane. That crooked grin should be on fire. There's heartbreak in your whiskey smile. I should leave, but I pour one more.
I should stop, but I'm at your door.
We crash, we burn, we spin, we sway, but darling, we still love that way. There's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live then wonder why, but I'll chase it every mile. There's forever in your whiskey smile.
We pull up slow to a gravel bend, old red barn and a few good friends. Pass the bottle, light the flame, telling stories that all sound the same. Moon's hanging like a cheap bar sign, and we're burning through another round of time. Laughter echoes through the pines, truth gets louder after midnight shines. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, yeah, we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Dust kicks up when the tires roll on, no place to be, just chasing dawn. That dashboard light and radio glow are all I need when I wanna go. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, where we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Ain't about running from the pain, just driving through it in the rain. The truth comes out in dust and smoke, between the laughs and words we spoke. It's whiskey talking county roads, old regrets and new crossroads. We ain't lost, we're just let go, with empty cups and hearts that know. The realest nights ain't ones we planned, just back road dreams and borrowed land. Yeah, whiskey talking county roads. myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back
sipping him. Yeah, with on market just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit that I hear thunder, 'cause whiskey's got my number. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. It don't forget, it pulls me under like an old ex who knows my game, keeps showing up with no shame. That don't knock, it just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit that I hear thunder, 'cause whiskey's got my number. Maybe someday I'll change my ways, but tonight I'm lost in amber haze. One more glass to heal the cracks, then start the cycle right on back. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. Burns me slow like southern summer. I can lie and fake the smile, but we both know it's been a while since I was clean, since I was strong. Now I just toss what feels so wrong. Ain't no cure, just slow encumber. 'Cause whiskey, yeah, whiskey's got my number.
I still hear the wind through the maple trees, soft as your voice on nights like these. The paint is cracked, but the memories stay on the porch where we'd watch the day fade away. You'd sit in silence with your hands in mine, just the crickets talking and the clothesline winding. You never said much, but I always knew that every quiet moment spoke true. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said, where love was more than words could mean. In the hush of the in-between, time may pass and seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. And the swing hangs low, but I come back when the moonlight glows. I close my eyes and I hear it clear. Your breath, your laugh still linger here. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said. Seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. Not every goodbye has to be loud. Some are hidden in the clouds, but I still sit where
tried.
The band played slow,
The room went still. I knew I should,
but I never will.
we both walked past that red lit sign.
Now we're deep in blurry lines.
We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with the rebels heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price, but tonight this wrong sure feels nice. And if regret comes knocking at noon, we'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that sigh. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite, we're just living on the wrong side of right. You leave the seat up every time, forget my birthday, miss the signs. You never fold your t-shirts right, but still you kiss me every night.
You hauled the covers, changed the plans, complain about where I put my hands. You tell the waitress I talk too loud, but then you wink and make me proud.
You drive me mad, you make me yell, but darling, this is sweet as hell. We fuss and fight, but somehow shine, 'cause you ain't easy, but you're mine. You slam the door, I open wide. I talk too fast, you steal my lines. We're rolling water, fire and rain, but I go through it all again. You're stubborn strong, you're sharp as twine. You ain't easy, but you're mine. You hate my boots, I love your heels. You roll your eyes at all my deals. I say let's chill, you say let's plan, but still you hold my calloused hand. You say my shows all rot your brain, I say your sports just sound insane. But when you laugh at my bad jokes, I know I'm stuck with cowboy folks. You test my nerves, you cross my line, but I can't leave you, not this time. You make a mess, you lose your keys, you snore too loud, you burn my cheese, but through it all, you still feel right, like late night drives and porch lights. You're hurricane, you're binge wine. You ain't easy, but you're mine. And if the sky falls down tonight, I'll still hold your hand in the fight. We're far from calm, we're borderline, but baby, I'm glad you're mine. You roll your eyes, I roll with you. I take the lead, I follow through. We're wild and weird and built to last. With every storm, we're standing fast. You test my soul, you cross the line. You ain't easy, broken anyway. You slammed the fridge and rolled your eyes. I told you, girl, I love your cries. You tried to frown but cracked a grin. That's when I knew I'd win again. You get under all my skin, but that's where love begins again. We push and pull, but in your style, I see that sparkle through your trowel. You ain't leaving till you smile, even sideways, even while you curse my name or hit my chest. I'll still poke fun, you know the rest. No exit sign, no angry dial, but you ain't leaving till you smile. I'd rather fight with you than laugh alone. You make this bar feel just like home. So before you grab that truck in style, give me that grin, stay just a while. You ain't leaving till you smile, not the fake one, not your trial. I want the giggle, snort and shake, that kind of grin I can't remake. We love too loud, we fight in style, but you ain't leaving. No, you ain't leaving till you smile. You ain't leaving till you smile, not the fake one, not your trial. I want the giggle, snort and shake, that kind of grin I can't remake. We love too loud, we fight in style, but you ain't leaving. No, you ain't leaving till you smile. You leave your boots by the kitchen door, always tracking in mud like you own the floor. You rev too loud, talk too fast, but boy, you've got a charming lass.
You steal the covers, roll your eyes, start a fire with just one side wise. You talk in circles but walk so fine. Girl, you shift my heart every time.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, speeding through kisses, switching up fears. You got that wild in your sweet little grin, got me spinning like tires on a back road wind.
You ain't easy, but you're worth the ride.
Burning rubber with nothing to hide. You drive me crazy in all the right gears.
You slam my truck door like you mean war, then blow a kiss that I fall for. You ain't quiet, you don't break slow, but you're the engine in my soul.
You miss the signs but hit the charm. One wrong turn and I'm in your arms. You love like lightning, fight like fire, but still you're every song I desire. You drive me crazy in all the right gears, from midnight tears to sunrise cheers. You stole my pride, then gunned my grace. Pull me close in a 4-lane chase. No map needed, just you near. Fast or slow, long as you steer. You drive me crazy in all the right gears.
Your trouble with a southern drawl,
Your chaos in high heels, y'all.
but when we crash, we still stay true. 'Cause
I direct the world to ride with you. You drive me sharp, but your perfume still hanging soft on that cotton sheet, like your ghost won't let me sleep.
I swore I'd go and I'd look back, but I hesitated on that track. Left my mark on your favorite cup. Guess I wasn't all the way fed up.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, one last trace where love still lies. That faded print, that crimson curl, still sits heavy in my hollow world. You took your things, but not your cry. You left your lipstick on my goodbye. On goodbye.
I tried to leave clean, shut the door,
But I paused where our shadows wore.
you held your pride, but not your tear, and I left more than I meant to hear. You didn't shout, you didn't plead, just walked away from all we need. But on the mirror, one kiss stayed, a memory I can't wash away.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, like a truth you couldn't hide. One red whisper, soft but true, saying part of me still misses you.
You took your keys, but not the sky.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye. Maybe it was a sign I meant,
Or maybe love just leaves a scent.
but I see you every time I try to clean that kiss from goodbye. You left your lipstick on my goodbye, and I can't wipe away that wine. I still wear it on my chest like a wound I won't confess. You moved on, and I know I should too, but I still see your lipstick on my
You left your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn cloud.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine. You raise your voice, I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love's still intertwined. You slam the door, I grab the glass.
You talk too fast, I let it pass.
Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head, but somehow still
feels bent. I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start to fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine. We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates, you lose your keys. You never say steer with ease, but through it all we're by design. You start to fight, I pour the wine. We're fire and salt, a spicy stew, but honey, I still choose you. So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour the wine. You start to fight, I pour the wine. You roll your eyes, I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkle lines, we'll still be yelling overtime. But through the noise, we'll toast in kind. You start the fight, and I'll pour the wine.
You say you're bad, you say you're bold, you wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat,
I torch the track.
we're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin. We crash like thunder rolling in.
so pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. One of these nights will go too far.
one of these fights will leave a scar. But
Till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. these nights we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar. But till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
Sun's going down on the county line, trucks roll in like a back road sign. Cooler's full and the fire's lit, tailgate drops, yeah, this is it. She walks up in them worn out boots, spins in circles like a live wire loose. Radio cranking that outlaw sound, and we ain't slowing this party down. We're kicking dust on a Friday night, boots are stomping in the pale moonlight. Hearts run wild in a southern groove, dancing like we got nothing to lose. Raise your glass, hold it high, we're burning fast and feeling right. Kicking dust on a Friday night. Joe's on the fiddle, swinging mean. Sally's laughing in them cut-off jeans. Old Red Barn's got a brand new beat, with hay on the floor and fire in our feet. We're kicking dust on a Friday night, boots are stomping in the pale moonlight. Hearts run wild in a southern groove, dancing like we got nothing to lose. Raise your glass, hold it high, we're burning fast and feeling right. Kicking dust on a Friday night. Ain't no worries, no city lights, just stars above and good old fights. We live it loud, we live it true, that small town soul comes shining through. We're kicking dust on a Friday night, laughing loud till the morning light. Hearts on fire in a country tune, spinning around like a red hot moon. So clap your hands, scream and shout, this is what life's all about. Kicking dust on a Friday night.
You said it was just one more night, just a little fight, not the final flight. But your hands trembled when they touched my skin, like you were leaving more than you let in.
I said I'd be back by Monday noon, but I left my words floating in the room. And when you looked, you didn't cry, but baby, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like the truth was hiding in your side. No packed bags, no loud goodbyes, just silence louder than the sky. We didn't speak, but we both knew why. You kissed me like you meant goodbye.
I heard your heels on the hardwood floor. You didn't slam it, just close the door. No final words, no sad refrain, just perfume hanging like your name.
You didn't beg and I didn't stay. Guess we gave up in our own way.
We didn't fight, we didn't try. You just kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like love had run completely dry. No letters left, no tears to cry.
kissed me like you meant goodbye. No fireworks, no reasons why.
Just heartbreak hiding in your eyes. Like every truth we lived was shy. And though we never said the line, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
Tuesday night with nothing but your ghost and neon light. My guitar's missing its B string, but I still play like I'm the king. I tried writing songs to make you cry, but the chords were wrong and my beer went dry. Now I'm singing it loud in a smoky dive, just glad to be barely alive. I'm out of tune and over you. My heart's still cracked, but my soul's brand new. You took the dog, I kept the blues. But honey, look, my boots still move. You thought I'd break, but I just bent. Turned heartbreak into rent. So here's the love that's overdue. I'm out of tune and over you. My buddies laugh when I hit that flat, but they still cheer when I swing my hat. You haunt the hook, I wreck the rhyme. Still smiling through this missing time. I'm out of tune and over you. Still off key, but I'm pushing through. You burned the bridge, I built the stage. Now I play heartbreak out of rage. I ain't slick, but I've improved. Got whiskey lungs and nothing to prove. So raise a glass to love untrue. I'm out of tune and over you. Some find peace in silence still. I find mine with a jukebox thrill. So let it screech and let it slide. At least I feel this mess inside. I'm out of tune and over you. Still strumming like the lost and true. You're long gone, I'm still in bars, turning pain into drunken stars. I don't need a perfect key, just a song that sets me free. So here I stand, just passing through, out of tune.
mistake.
You poured the wine, I played our song. We laughed like nothing had gone wrong. But halfway through your glassy eyes, I saw the same old last goodbye. You wore my shirt
Just like before, but left it hanging on my door. And when I reached, you pulled away like history on a cheap replay. Second chance, same mistake. Building castles by a lake that floods each time we try to trust. Turns dreams to dust and love to rust. We swore this time the chain would break, but some hearts just don't reshape. Second chance, same mistake. I wanted you without the pain. I wanted us, but not this chain. We held on tight, but pulled too late. Some love just don't reincarnate. Second chance, same mistake. Some lessons hearts refuse to take. We kissed like fools, held tight then ran. Still didn't learn who we began. You shut the door, the silence aches. I guess it's time we let it break. Second chance, same mistake. I saw your boots under my chair. Didn't know how they got there. Hair a mess, lipstick half gone. Jukebox still playing our drunk love song.
I woke up with your hat on my head. You were smiling in your truck bed. Note said last night was a spark, but my dress smelled like corn dogs and dark.
We danced too close, we drank too fast.
That kiss came quick.
But it sure did last. Two boots, one mistake. Hearts on fire in a morning ache. We spun that floor like love no mistake. I've had bottles that burn like sin, stories I should have never let in, but tonight you're pouring something new. Darling, it's hitting harder than 90 proof.
You think you're smooth in the worn out jeans, sipping slow and acting clean. But boy, I see the way you look, and I've read hearts like open books.
This ain't just the bourbon talking, then hush and quit your sweet slow walking. We both know what this feels like too.
But whiskey's got nothing on you. Whiskey don't dance like your hips do. It don't burn slow like kissing you. It don't laugh, it don't tease, it don't lie. It won't steal breath with just one sigh. I've had shots that made me feel brand new, but baby, whiskey's got nothing on you.
You tip your glass and tip your hat, but I know boys like you don't last. Still here we are at 10:30, swapping stories and what ifs again.
You say I'm trouble, maybe so, but you lean in when the jukebox slows. And girl, if this is some kind of game, then pour me more and keep my name.
I've had nights that burned and faded,
But this one's feeling too gold-plated.
ain't drunk enough to miss this clue.
That whiskey's got nothing on. Whiskey don't laugh like you just did.
It don't make me ache like wanting you.
It won't stay past the last round bell. It don't care how hard I fell. But here you are with eyes so true. And darling, whiskey's got nothing on you. You've got that fire I can't outrun.
You hit like dawn, not like the sun.
And even if we crash and fall, you'll still outshine that drinking wall. Whiskey don't dance like your hips do. Don't make me ache like wanting you. It don't pull me like you just smile. Don't make time stop for a little while. So take my hand, let's see this through. 'Cause baby, whiskey's got nothing on you. I ain't got a trophy on my shelf, never beat the world or outshine myself, but I wake up swinging, boots laced tight, and I give this life one hell of a fight. My truck don't shine, it growls and spits, but it still gets me where life hits. I don't lead the race, but I run it fast, 'cause I ain't first, but I sure ain't last. I ain't first, but I ain't last. I get knocked down, but I bounce back fast. I ain't the star, but I ain't the shame. Still
dancing hard in the loser's lane. You can laugh, I'll raise my glass to every stumble that I pass. Yeah, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I've loved and lost and loved again. A few good nights, a lot of amen. I've missed my shot more times than not, but I still show up with all I got. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Still got grit in my hourglass. May not outshine in the record books, but I'm still swinging with outlaw looks. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me, no limelight, just gasoline. But we keep going mile by mile, turning scars into country style. No, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I drive my life like it's built to crash. Still playing hard with a busted string, still toasting loud with nothing to bring. So here's to underdogs moving fast. We weren't built to break, just built to last. I ain't first, but I ain't last.
You came riding in like a Saturday storm, boots full of dust and a smile too warm. You said, darling, I don't do slow, but I saddle up, said, let's go.
You wore danger like a denim dress, talk like fire, dance like a mess. You said, cowboy, I don't chase low, but you winked and let your wild heart show.
Hey, love, just one wild rodeo. Hang on tight or you let it go. It bucks, it breaks, it throws you high, but you still climb back, don't ask why. It's bruises, shears, and ringside tears. 8 seconds stretched across the years. We fall, we fight, and still to show. Hey, love, just one wild rodeo.
You burn my toast and steal the sheets, but your kiss makes my world skip beats. You stomp your heels when we collide, but girl, I love that bumpy ride.
You talk too loud and miss the cues, but you're the one my heart still chooses. You tip your head, then spin me wrong, but darling,
said goodbye just last July. Now you're back with that same old line, just passing through with that crooked grin. But here we go, falling in again.
I swore this bar
Was not our place,
but there's still whiskey in your face.
we keep meeting like it's fate, right where we always fall too late.
Ain't no exit in this bar. We drive in circles near and far. Say we're done, but stay too long. One more dance, one more song. Same old booth, same old scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
You tip your hat, I fake a laugh, but we both know we're on the same path.
You pull a chair, I order gin. Like love's a game we never win.
You spin your ring, I check the time, but every word
Still tastes like wine.
and when you hum that old George Strait, I know it's already too late.
You raise a glass like nothing's wrong. But girl, we've danced to this too long.
And every door we try is fake. It's a goodbye we
Never take. Ain't no exit in this bar. We play tough, but leave a jar of every kiss we ever stole between the jukebox and our souls. It's not the neon, it's who we are. Ain't no exit in this bar. Maybe we're just stuck in time, or maybe we're just stuck in rhyme.
but I'd rather stay and feel this sting than walk away from everything.
Ain't no exit in this bar, not for hearts this torn apart. We say we'll leave, we shut the tap, but find our way back where we had one more spark, one more scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
You storm out, heels hitting hard, slam the door, leaving tire marks in the yard. I light a
like whiskey. I hate your lies, I hate your rules, but damn, we break 'em just like fools. You slam the door, I throw a glass, but we always come running back. Back and forth like whiskey, no clean break, no pretty ending. But I'd rather dance this reckless road than sleep alone and feel the cold. We're chaos, fire, and sweet regret, but this is love we won't forget. A little pain, a little risky, back and forth like whiskey. Like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on, the radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, no one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on.
fire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism in dust and light, where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir robe, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl and an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
My mama said the truth is found between the pages, leather bound. But I found mine in neon glow, on bar stools lined in a whiskey roll.
My preacher told me love was clean, pure as light and soft as dreams. But hun, I saw truth in your wild grin when you bought me wings and a tonic gin. I got a barroom Bible, page 1 says dance,
Chapter 2 says take a chance.
3
lift my curse. I got a barroom Bible written in stars,
under beer signs and smoky bars.
it ain't clean and it ain't framed, but every line's got a name.
Ain't no rules we didn't bend, but that book keeps us till the end.
Might not save us, might not be liable, but we live by our barroom Bible. You read songs, I read beer caps. You light candles, I light match taps. But baby, somehow we both found grace right here in this honky-tonk place. Our barroom Bible full of dust and sound, the kind that keeps your 2 feet down. We got lessons in every spill, and faith in shots and unpaid bills. If love's church, this is our hymn, with bar stool fights and nights gone dim. Not by the book, but still reliable. We swear by our barroom Bible.
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
Where hearts get loud in a lonesome room.
we swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin.
We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume,
Words that vanish by the afternoon.
we swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth.
She's sitting quiet at the end of the line, red dress flame in a whiskey sign. No ring, no smile, just lips that burn. One wrong look, you'll never return. The boys all say she's too much heat, but still they trip on restless feet. Trying their lines, trying their fate, but she don't love, she incinerates. She's a barstool wildfire, one spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn and she don't wait, she lights you up then leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a barstool wildfire. She don't cry when the night is through, just tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a barstool wildfire, a slow sip turn to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn and she don't wait, she lights you up then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire, she's a barstool wildfire. The band keeps playing, crowd don't know, but you're burning in her undertow. Can't dance, you can't fight, you're just embers in her light. She's a barstool wildfire, burning down every last desire. Don't chase her eyes, don't try to stay. She'll love you once, then walk away. She don't love, she don't retire. She's not a girl, she's a wildfire. You walked in all cool and smooth, like nothing ever rattled you. But I saw the shake in your two-step slide. Your smile said fine, but your boots denied. You said I'm over her, it's done, but your heel caught on a goodbye run. And when the fiddle played that slow goodbye, you froze mid-spin. Boots don't lie, 'cause boots don't lie like a practice grin. They tap the truth you're holding in. You can fake your laugh, you can raise your glass, but your feet still dance to the broken past. So don't say you're fine and try to deny. We both know boots don't lie. I saw her name flash in your stare. When they played her song, you weren't there. Your boots turned out, your shoulders tight. You missed the beat, boots told it right. 'Cause boots don't lie like a polished phrase. They remember every lost love's blaze. You can wear new jeans, change your hair, but your boots walk ghosts that still live there. So don't pretend with your whiskey sigh. I've seen the truth, boots don't lie. Footprints we regret, but yours still echo a silhouette.
You can spin and stomp the night away, but your soul still got something to say. No, boots don't lie, they don't forget. They dance in rhythm with your secret debt. You can laugh real loud, raise the toast, but your steps still chase what you lost most. So next time you spin, don't even try, 'cause I've learned well, boots don't lie.
You walked in like you didn't care, flip your hair like I wasn't there, but your boots pointed straight my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down, 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had,
But baby, you still look that mad.
ain't no shame in wanting to stay.
Your feet just gave your mouth away.
Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with fate. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care, but girl, your boots still take you there.
You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to truth. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud.
Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we dropped the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
We keep pretending, but we both knew.
Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you. So darling, what we gonna do? 'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
felt in years. Boots on the floorboards, kicking in time, beating out rhythm like a heart in its prime. Hands in the air, heads held high, feeling that fire we don't ask why. Every beat, every chord, we come alive with boots on the floorboards. The barkeep laughs, the neon glows, cowboy hats and dusty toes. The band keeps rolling, don't miss a beat. This ain't no place to take a seat. Boots on the floorboards, kicking in time, beating out rhythm like a heart in its prime. Hands in the air, heads held high, feeling that fire we don't ask why. Every beat, every chord, we come alive with boots on the floorboards. We don't need no limousine, just a steel guitar and a tambourine, a hardwood floor, a country tune, and we'll dance right through to the afternoon. Boots on the floorboards, thunder and flame. We don't care about fortune or fame. Just give us that four on the floor, and we'll be stomping till we can't no more. Every night we hit a record with boots on the floorboards.
With boots on the floorboard.
The temple-bred head, bold and full of southern swagger. I had grease on my hands by the age of 10. Daddy taught me how to fix and bend. Said, son, the road ain't made for some, but you were born to ride, built to run. I ain't made for a white picket town. I got fire in my feet that won't calm down. Give me blacktop heat and a setting sun. Yeah, I was born to ride, built to run. Born to ride, built to run. Wild as the wind, fast as a gun. I got an open sky and a restless soul. Freedom's my flag and the wheel's my goal. Don't need a reason, don't need a plan. I was made to roll, not to stand. Born to ride, built to run. From Texas dust to Carolina rain, I chase down dreams and outrun pain. Every turn's another song begun, 'cause I was born to ride, built to run. Born to ride, built to run. Wild as the wind, fast
travel, some folks stay, but I get lost just to find my way. The highway calls like a long lost friend, and I'll be gone and gone again. Born to ride, built to run, heartbeat racing with the southern sun. Six-string humming and a motor loud. That's my truth, that's my vow. So wave goodbye when the engine drums. I was born to ride, built to run.
He pulled up in a dusty Ford, boots on dash and a smile I ignored. Hat too big and jeans too torn. Should've known I was bound to be warned. He said, girl, you look like sin. I laughed and said, don't rope me in. But 5 shots later and a sideways grin, I was 2-step deep and falling in. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild then acts all lazy, spins me fast and walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side of crazy. He don't text back, but shows it too, with a truck full of dogs and a case of brew. We fight like fire, kiss like storms. He's chaos wearing denim form. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild then acts all lazy, spins me fast then walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side of crazy. Mama warned me, girl, steer clear, but I just grinned and shifted gear. 'Cause boring love just ain't my fate. I'll take the wild, I'll take the weight. Yeah, he's got that cowboy side of crazy, half outlaw, half just maybe. Breaks the rules and breaks my plans, and holds me tight with calloused hands. He's sharp like spurs, smooth like sway. I can't quit him anyway. Call it dumb, call it bravery, I call it love, that cowboy side of crazy.
Alarm rings loud at 4:05. Coffee strong and wheels alive. Loading freight, no time to kill. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Hit the blacktop, shift to third. My whole life's in miles and dirt. Gas station love, roadside meals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But that's enough to keep me rolling, even when the nights get cold and I'm driving on wheel and cheap refills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Paycheck's thin, but heart is wide. Got freedom humming by my side. No suit and tie, no Wall Street deals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing
this land with callous hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But I got skies and open roads, country songs and heavy loads. I keep moving through the hills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. A mansion gate, but I just want a clean tailgate and someone waiting at the drive to make all this hard work come alive. Still chasing lines across this land with faded maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built my truth on worn-out wheels. Still driving strong with stubborn will on diesel dreams and dollar bills. Dollar bills.
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean shining, a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was real right in. You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boots tapping slow, and girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 in the whole damn night. You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway. We'll two-step all our cares away. Neons buzzing, bands in play, we're flirting like it's payday. You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my
was raised on back road thunder, where the engines roared like rolling wonder. Mama played the vinyl loud. Daddy said stand tall and make 'em proud. My boots are worn, but my soul's on fire. Got 6 strings and a hardwired wire. I chase the sound, I chase the flame. Every honky-tonk knows my name. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory. Writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory. That's my song, that's my story. Ain't in it for the gold or fame, just a crowd that knows my name. A pick strap and a neon dream, that's all I need. And a little gasoline. It's gasoline, guitars and glory. Writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory. That's my song, that's my story.